Hello everyone, welcome back to the new video, and you can see today we are going to discuss the differences between the Racemose and the Cymose inflorescence. Okay, so we are going to learn these differences in 6 main points. So first of all, the first point is the in terms of growth of mean axis. Okay, so in case of the Racemose inflorescence, okay, so the growth of mean axis is indefinite. Okay, so the mean axis, it will grow student indefinitely, continuously producing the flowers. Okay, and whereas in the case of the Cymose inflorescence, the mean axis terminates in a flower. Okay, that will limit the further growth. So the growth of mean axis is limited. So this is the first difference between the Racemose and the Cymose inflorescence. The second difference is in terms of flower arrangement. Okay, so in the Racemose inflorescence student, the flowers, they are arranged in a acropetal succession. Okay, so what do you mean by the acropetal succession student? In the acropetal succession, the oldest flower, okay, they are at the bottom. Okay, and in the top, the new buds will flower buds will appear, and they will the younger flower will bloom at the tip. Okay, so the tip will constitute the young flower, whereas the basal portion will contain the old flower. Whereas in case of the Cymose inflorescence, okay, the flowers are arranged in a basipetal succession. Okay, so this is opposite to the Racemose inflorescence, the older flower. Okay, so they are at the tip, at the top, and the young one, they will just on the base. Okay, so you understood in the flower arrangement. So the acropetal succession, it will show the younger one at the top, whereas the basipetal succession will show the younger one at the bottom. Okay, the third difference is in terms of the growth pattern. So the growth pattern in the Racemose is the monopodial. Okay, so what does it mean? The monopodial means the mean axis, it will remain dominant. Okay, so there will be a dominant mean axis. Whereas the growth pattern in case of Cymose inflorescence is the sympodial. So what does the sympodial growth pattern means? It means the lateral branches, okay, they will take over. Okay, after the main axis, it will stop growing. Okay, the fourth difference between the two is in terms of the flower blooming pattern. Okay, so the flower blooming pattern in the Racemose inflorescence is centripetal. It means that the younger flower, okay, they are in the center. Okay, whereas the older one, they are at the periphery. Okay, if we talk about the flower blooming pattern in the Cymose inflorescence, then they will show the centrifugal pattern. Okay, and this is opposite. Okay, so the older one will be in the center, and the younger one, they are present in the periphery. Okay, The fifth difference between the two types of inflorescence is in terms of number of flowers. Okay, so the number of flowers in case of the racemose inflorescence is indeterminate. Okay, it means the new flower it will keep forming. Okay, and if we talk about the cymose inflorescence, then the number of flower is determinate. Okay, so we can determine the number of flower. Okay, it means that the flower formation stop after a certain point. Okay, so now the last difference between the two, student, is the example. So if we have to take 3 examples, then mustard, sunflower and wheat. Okay, so they will display the racemose inflorescence, and the cymose inflorescence is displayed by the jasmine, bougainvillea and the cotton. Okay, so this is all in this video. Thank you for watching the video.